Why is January described as desolate?
January is described as desolate because it is a very cold, miserable, and lonely month.
What change is the poet referring to in the fourth line?
In the fourth line, April changes. The poet is referring to the changing weather as the world transitions from the cold winds of March into the warmth of spring.
What does the poet say about June?
The poet says that June is rare brings the longest day of the year.
Which month does the poet associate with rain?
The poet associates February with rain, describing it as odd dripping wet, and also mentions storm clouds in July.
Which crop grows in the month of August?
The crop that grows in August is corn.
How is November different from June according to the poet?
According to the poet, June is steady and brings the longest day of the year, whereas November is keen, cold with stars falling and shooting across the sky.
Who is Binia? Describe her.
Vidya is a little girl about 10 years old from a small village in Himachal Pradesh. She was fair with pink cheeks and dark eyes. Her black hair always tied a pigtail. She wore pretty glass bangles, a necklace of glass beads, and a leopard's claw as her lucky charm.
What was Binia's and Baiju's job?
It was Binya's and Biju's job to make sure that their cows Neelu and Gori came home before dark.
Why was Binia attracted towards the umbrella?
Binya was attractive because it was the first small, dainty, colorful umbrella she had ever seen. It looked like a blue flower and was very different from her mother's torn black umbrella. She fell in love with it immediately.
Why did Ram Barosa want the umbrella?
Ram Bharosa was the richest man in the village and longed to own the blue umbrella because for him a silk umbrella would be a precious thing to have. He was greedy and desired it greatly.
Why did the villagers stop going to Ram Barosa's tea shop?
When the villagers came to know that Ram Bharosa had hired Raja Ram to steal Binya's umbrella, they were angry and stopped going to his shop.
What happened at the end of the story?
Binya felt sorry for Ram Bharosa's suffering. She went to his shop and gave him the umbrella. He was very happy to receive it and later gifted her a silver necklace with a bear's claw.
Where did the boy go, and why did he have to live with his grandmother?
The boy went to Norway to live with his grandmother. The boy went to Norway to live with his grandmother because his parents died in a car accident and he had no one else to take care of him.
What did the grandmother do to keep the sadness away?
The grandmother started telling him stories to keep the sadness away. She was a wonderful storyteller and her tales kept the boy completely absorbed.
What does the grandmother say to the boy in the end?
She said she was going to tell him how to recognize a witch when he sees one.
What is the second thing to remember about a real witch?
A real witch is always wearing gloves when you meet her.
Why does a witch need to wear gloves all the time?
Because she does not have fingernails. Instead, she had thin curly claws like a cat and wears gloves to hide them.